Hi, welcome aboard the largest Sun Odyssey, a 519. We're just going to go through the boat and see what makes this boat a little different from its smaller sisters and what makes it different from the new 51. On this boat we have the Deluxe Table. This table moves back and forth and has the ability to be a full table or just a half table, and a U-shaped settee. And over here we have the same setup that you've seen on some of the other boats, with a table in the middle, and this one has a wine rack, liquor locker underneath. The basic concept of 519 is a lot of interior space, a lot of room, but you have the same storage along the sides. You have the same basic options you have on the other Sun Odysseys. This is the teak interior, but you also get an oak interior. The floor in this boat is teak and holly, but you also get oak, and you can get a darker walnut as well. Of all the Sun Odysseys, the 51 has the largest chart table, so that it's possible to put actually a full-size chart here. You just fold it on the edge, or it's a chart kit can fully be spread out. There's a pencil holder here for dividers. There's a navigation light. Of course, you've got your TV that can be moved around. And over on my other side, we have the electrical panel, the stereo, the VHF. There's a remote up in the cockpit, and the 110 system. This boat has air conditioning, so there's a vent right here. But it does have this nice aft-facing chart table. You can shout out to the cockpit, but you can have your computer set up here. You can have this being a remote monitor. It's an HD TV. You can get that with the boat or put your own in, and hook that up to your laptop or your computer that can be based underneath of this. So it's a really neat office system if you want to use it for that. Forward-facing galley, very comfortable. A lot of storage space. It has a refrigeration here with shelves all on the top, which we'll go over later, and there's a door that accesses underneath of all that, so you have different areas you can put things without lifting things up and down. There's also a big freezer right here too, separately controlled with a separate thermostat. The sinks are like the other Sun Odysseys. There's a double sink with cutting boards that go on the top. This one actually can be reversed and put into the sink. Hot and cold pressure water, of course, the big area. Lots of storage in the boat. The whole length here is all storage. There's a microwave, a 3-burner stove, and this stove comes completely apart and easy to clean. And there's a large pot locker here with a moving shelf, which I'll show you. Good handholds here, lots of drawer space and storage throughout the boat in the galley. Here, this is for utensils, and that's all pre-built for that. And here is a separate freezer. Just another view of the galley. This opens up. This is accessed from the top, and there's separate shelves underneath. So it's handy to have things that you don't have to lift up, say a bunch of lettuce to get to your milk. It's easy to put things in different places in here. We also have storage underneath the sink, just a little area for spices and things like that. This is trash, and we have another area here that you can put a separate trash can in, or here is paper towels, which is a nice place for that. And all the drawers in the boat are fairly deep, so there is a lot of storage that way. There's a pot and pan holder underneath here. I'm sorry, this one's got the refrigeration motor there, but there is storage alongside of it. And this is the propane solenoid over here. Again, it's a 3-burner. You can lock the door, it's gimbaled. These all move, and you can pull the burner tops off to clean them. Again, you've got the storage here, and you've got the pot storage here, a handhold. So it's a nice sea-going galley. The whole boat is set up to be a good offshore running boat. It has settees up front that you can lie on, and on the sides, and a galley that's functional offshore. Just another view of the U-shaped settee. We have storage underneath our table here. It's another liquor locker if you need to. There's square holes, round holes, and storage on top, great for cans, things like that. Very comfortable cushions, and a little bit of an angled backrest. Easy to be on. You could lie down on it. You can put a leak cloth here for offshore. It's a good berth for that. Again, with the chart tables right there, but it's out of the way, so you can have people sitting here for dinner and just flip around and face aft for the chart table. Underneath it here is a very large locker. It's right now currently has a lot of boxes and things in there just for extra stuff that came with the boat, but it's huge. Underneath it, where I'm sitting here, is an air conditioning unit, but there's storage alongside of it, and there's storage going forward as well. So there's quite a bit of hidden storage on the boat, in addition to all the opening side storage lockers. The boat has handholds recessed into the ceiling, so if you're really moving around, there's good places to hold. There are lips here and places for your fingers on the sides. Very easy to, anywhere in the boat, to be able to not have some place where you can't grab. There's also these leather handles here, leather over stainless steel. And way on the side, there's also a raised lip running the full length of the salon. The boat has curtains for all the side windows. All the overhead hatches in the boat have a blind, and it's silver on the top to reflect the sunlight. And on the other side is a screen, and you can actually combine the two and have partial blind, partial screen. Very easy to use, high quality. And the hatches, there's dual hatches here that open up. And they are made by Lumar, and they're smoke. When you first come aboard the 519, and it's the same with many of the other Sun Odysseys, there are light switches on the ceiling. And the way that these are rigged is they turn on half of the LED lights on the ceiling, and on the forward end of the cabin is a button, so when you're going to bed, you can hit that button and it will turn off the second set of lights, so you can actually walk to bed with lights on, go into the forward cabin, turn off all the lights, and then close the door and go to bed. Right here by the handhold is the light switch for going into the forward cabin. The forward cabin of the 519 is very spacious. It has the storage lockers up on the side where normally you'd find a shelf, and a queen size berth, center line. Easy to change the sheets on. You walk around. Big storage underneath. And there's a hanging locker on each side of the boat. A changing table. The forward head is very spacious and has a separate shower area, and the head is located behind the door. The aft heads have full standing headroom. I'm 6'2" and I've got that much over my head. The berths are set up so you lie with your head facing the camera, and they have easily enough room for someone that's probably, I'm going to put my feet flat on the wall, on the bulkhead, and I have that much room between my head and the edge, and again I'm 6'2", so there's quite a bit of room here. It's also set up that on either side, if you have a pillow, it can butt up against something so it doesn't come flying off the berth. The engine access on the Sun Odyssey 519 is similar to the other Sun Odysseys. Very good access, so you have your primary filter here, your secondary fuel filter there. You have your raw water strainer. Easy to see the whole entire engine area. There are access doors on the side. There's a blower right there, and an expansion tank for your antifreeze. You can see your levels, and your raw water strainer is right down here with your impeller.